Hey, what's up, Will? This may be one of my last videos like this because it's awful crowded. I find that this house, see, I need to put my light on. It has adequate space, but it doesn't have space in the right places in the right ways. You know, it's got, I don't know how to describe it. Got kind of an open concept design so that you have vast open areas. But then in areas where you want more space, you know, like places to sit down, you're all cramped up. You know, it's got little bitty rooms and vast open areas in the living room. So, without further ado, I would like to unbox some packages, which isn't going to be much, without revealing my address. And as you can see, I've got this little pin that I thought was a pair of glasses for a doll. But it's a pin. But I guess you could break it and you could make it into a pair of glasses. May not feel like doing that. The other thing I got is this ring. It's another 7. And I hope it fits like one. Because it has a rare orange stone like a fire opal. Not a lot of orange stones. For some reason, orange has never been popular. Next, I have this, which is another ring made like a spider. That chain that's got like various colors. It looks like an alexandrite or mystic topaz. Then, last but not least, the one I can't show Mom. Perhaps my favorite. But this one, it's like a vintage style ring, shaped like a clash ring. And rather than lie and say that I'm in the military, see, we don't want to show this. Rather than lie about being in the military, I would rather get just a plain ring that is simply red and a cabochon. But see, this has a lot to do with why I wanted to be male, because I wanted my clash ring to be big like this instead of delicate like this in the biggest size. See that? This is the kind of clash ring I would have wanted for high school. And this is about the size that I got. Even though it's a different stone than that because of the school color. But that's just an example, one small example of how I always felt girls and women were shortchanged in life. Because, you know, if we want the biggest ring for girls is about like this. And the average or small men's ring is about like this. You know, like they hand out the Balfour book every year, whether or not you have your ring yet. So this is a prime example of one small area where I thought being a man was so much better, but of course they pay a little more. So the other thing I got, which I've already unboxed, I wanted to try it on, was a Christmas outfit for a Ken. And And then the other thing I wanted to show was the tuxedo that I bought. And I wanted it to be just barely long enough to hide the fact that he has two right hands. And it did a pretty good job of that. And the reason I don't just throw him away is because there are not enough cheap hollow Ken dolls. And especially ethnic or non-white or Hispanic looking Kens. So, there's his counterpart. So, that is my unboxing. And I guess I'll just continue on with the video. Let's see where did I put that video. The other thing I want to talk about in this video, and I'm going to put back on my other ring, I want to talk about how, just a continuation of that subject matter, about how, the remarkability of me being sick, or when on the rare occasion that I get that way, because it makes me so angry that people do not understand where I'm coming from. They want to equate me being sick. They don't understand what's the big deal about it, because to them it's just like anybody else being sick, and that's a little bit insulting, because it really didn't become noteworthy until the 7th grade, until I decided that I was some superhero that was not supposed to get sick. And that's what the theme of a lot of these songs is gonna be, that I want to release this fall. Really, I wanted to release most of them in the summer, but I decided to hold them till fall because it didn't really make sense to be talking that much about colds in the summer when people should hardly ever get them. But, the remarkability of it is in it being me getting sick, not the people next door, not, people who go to church every Sunday, but me. And that's why it became very remarkable or noteworthy, when I would get sick, especially, from 13 onward, because I decided that I was some kind of another, person that didn't. And while that may not have made a hell of a lot of sense to other people, it did to me. And that's where a lot of these songs are coming from. My desire to see my story represented. Someone with an unusual name that gets sick. Like in the Marley song. That's me projecting myself onto a one-time character. So, yeah, I just want to release all those songs and go ahead and post this video.